Welcome back to yet another event guide. My voice has not yet fully recovered, but no Project Sekai event waits for me, so we will have to deal with the lower voice quality for this video. With that being said, we have arrived at our 4th World Link event, with More Jump taking the stage in their event to one day reach the Flowery stage that will run between May 9th and May 21st. Because this is a World Link event, it is of course considered a rainbow attribute event. And the event will be split into 4 chapters, with AIRI kicking us off between the 9th and the 12th of May. This is followed by HARUKA, who has her chapter between the 12th and the 15th, and then SHIZUKU is up 3rd between the 15th and the 18th. And this of course means that MINORI is capping us off between the 18th and the 21st, and once MINORI's chapter closes on the 21st, the entire event will come to a close. And of course, World Link events does not focus on a single character, instead focusing on the entire unit, with each character's chapter being their story part. But of course, we do have a story synopsis for the entire event. It's been a while since the members of More Jump have gotten some free time from their job, so they are currently enjoying their daily school life to the fullest. With how they've been the talk of the town after their recent appearance on the TV show, the girls are also determined to work even harder than before. However, one day an unfamiliar place suddenly appears in the Sekai. And if you want a refresher on how the World Link events actually work, there will be a link down in the description to my ultimate guide, where I go into detail about exactly what the World Link events entail. Of course, World Link events are also special, with their exchange shop having only a single exchange shop card available, being a 2-star card. And the character taking the 2-star slot this time around is More Jump Rin, with her card A Mysterious Path Discovered. Rin is a cute attribute card with a scorer skill, and due to being of the cute attribute, she will see use in a single event. The event in question being Chase My Ideal Idol, that will run from July 31st to August 7th. In the gacha for this event is Haruka, AIRI and SHIZUKU, meaning that Rin is only ever available with a 50% bonus, making her 2-star exchange shop card higher gameplay value. And this 2-star card will of course be available for the standard exchange shop price through the event exchange shop once the event opens. And of course, running alongside the event is the event gacha called Giving You Our All, that will run from May 9th to May 23rd. With this being a World Link gacha, it follows limited gacha rules, meaning 3% chance for a 4-star, as well as no pity bar, and using the pink stickers and vouchers. But of course, the cards added with the gacha are considered semi or unit limited, as they're only ever available through future unit gachas. There will be 4 new cards added through the gacha, 1 for each unit member, and they will all be of different attributes to match the rainbow requirements of the World Link event. And because these cards are unit limited, they do not come with a hairstyle, instead coming with the 3D MV Another Cut feature for the song Motto. As always, due to Sega's TOS, I cannot show the 3D MV Another Cut feature in any shape or form. And of course, these cards are considered the focus cards of the event, meaning that they will grant the 70% bonus during event team building. Finally, as an additional note, while the official event and gacha names were revealed for May, the card names have not, meaning that I will be using the translated Japanese card titles and skill names. So card names and skill names are due to change. But starting us off with the unit leader, we have a MINORI and her card The Feelings That Have Piled Up. MINORI is a cute attribute card with a perfect locker skill called Expand on One's Imagination. And perfect locker skill cards will change all bad and higher tabs into perfects for 5.5 seconds and grant an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1. And of course, the World Link cards does not only come with the 3D MV Another Cut feature, they also come with a unique costume, MINORI's being called Step Uniform. Due to MINORI being of the cute attribute, she will also only see use in a single event, being the same one as Rin, Chase My Ideal Idol. Once again, this event will run from July 31st to August 7th and has Haruka, AIRI and SHIZUKU in the gacha. meaning of course that the World Link Minori is of higher gameplay value as she's only ever available with a 50% bonus during this event. As for new limited alternatives for Minori, she actually only has a single one upcoming as of recording this video. The card in question comes from the upcoming event Streaming with Friends Wedding Live that will run from May 31st to June 8th, with her rerunning selection looking a little bit better as she has 3 upcoming rerunning events. As always, remember that the second rerun of any limited gacha is the final rerun before the gacha is discontinued and the cards enter the recollection gacha pool. If you want more information about the discontinuation of limited gachas, go check out my original Recollection Festival guide down in the description. The first rerun we will see is the final rerun of the Sporty Girl gacha that should be happening sometime here in May. But since we did not have a colorful corner, it has not been confirmed when this rerun will go live. This is followed by the final rerun of the Spooky Forest gacha in August. And then finally we will see the first rerun of the Grow Up With Me gacha, also known as the 3rd anniversary, in October with no second rerun yet confirmed. So Minori's limited card selection isn't that great at the current moment. But going in the order of unit, our second character in the gacha is Haruka with her card Received Hope.
でも、嬉しかったんです。
Haruka's card is of the pure attribute with a healer skill called Picnic in the Sekai. And healer skills will recover 350 life and grant an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1. With Haruka's new costume being called Smile Uniform. And because of her pure attribute, Haruka has yet to see any future usability as it currently stands. But she has 2 new limited upcoming cards. The first event of course being Chase My Ideal Idol that we've already mentioned twice. After this, Haruka will get her Bloom Festival exclusive card during the event Unfading Wishing. But due to her being a Bloom Festival exclusive card, she will only be available between December 31st and January 4th. And as for rerunning gachas, she has 3 upcoming ones. First, we will see the final rerun of the Flight to the Futures gacha in October. This is followed by the first rerun of the gacha as Autumn Dusk Wanes in November that does not have a second rerun yet confirmed. And then finally, she will have the first rerun of the Photogenic Valentines in February with no second rerun obviously confirmed for that one as well. Our third member is of course AIRI with her card One Page of Daily Life.
今日は学校に来てよかったわ。
AIRI is a happy attribute card with a scorer skill called My Idea of an Idol. And scorer skill cards will grant 100% score bonus for 5 seconds at talent level 1, with AIRI's new costume being called Love Uniform. And AIRI does see use in one future event. The event in question is Glow, Glorious Glow, that will run from the 11th of December to the 19th of December. In the gacha for this event is Shizuku, Minori, and Mormor Jump Miku, meaning that AIRI is of higher gameplay value as she's only ever available with a 50% bonus for this event. As for new limited cards for AIRI, she has 3 upcoming ones in close succession. The first one will obviously come from the event Chase My Ideal Idol once again. This is then followed by the event Put Your Heart Into It Dream Stage, also known as 4th Anniversary. This event is attached to a Bloom Festival, but AIRI is one of the event characters, meaning she will be available between September 30th and October 9th. With her final new limited card before she broke her limited curse coming from the event Unfading Wishing. Obviously this event is also tied to a Bloom Festival, which we've already mentioned, but AIRI is one of the event characters, meaning she will be available between December 31st and January 9th, 2026. And as for rerunning gachas, AIRI continues the pattern with having 3 available. The first gacha we will see is Welcome to the Diner, that will have its first rerun in August, with the second rerun already confirmed for April 2026. This is then followed by the final rerun once again of A Flight to the Future in October. And then finally we have the first rerun once again for the gacha As Autumn Dusk Wanes in November, with no second rerun yet confirmed on the Japanese server. Which only leaves us with our final member of More Jump, Shizuku, and her card What is Traced by This Fingertip.
じゃあ、私が触ってみるわ。
Shizuku is a mysterious attribute card with a scorer skill, meaning she shares the exact same skill text as AIRI, with her skill name being Turning a Crisis into an Opportunity. And the final costume added with this gacha is called Gift Uniform. And due to Shizuku's card being of the mysterious attribute, she was used in 2 future events. The first one is the event Once Again When the Leaves Change Color, that will run from the 10th of November to the 18th of November. In the gacha for this event is Shiho, Leonid Rin, and Shizuku, meaning of course that the Shizuku from the World Link event is of lower gameplay value, as she is available with a 70% bonus from this gacha. The second event Shizuku will see use in is Rise and Strive, that will run from February 10th to February 18th. In the gacha for this event is Haruka, MINORI, and More Jump Luca, meaning of course that Shizuku is of higher gameplay value, as she's only ever available with a 50% bonus. With Shizuku finding the middle ground of having 2 new upcoming limited cards. The first one of course coming from the event Chase My Ideal Idol Once Again, and the second one coming from the event Put Your Heart Into This One Stitch, that will run from January 31st to February 8th, 2026. With Shizuku fulfilling the pattern of having 3 upcoming reruns. The first gacha we will encounter is the final rerun of the Darkness Festa gacha in June. This is then followed by the first rerun of the City of Spirits gacha in July, with the second rerun already confirmed for January 2026. And finally, Shizuku joins Haruka and AIRI in the first rerun of the gacha As Autumn Dusk Wanes in November, and still no second rerun yet confirmed. But that covers all of the cards available in the new gacha Giving You Our All, which means that we can look towards the event team building. And as always, the event team building for World Link events is so personalized that I cannot make a general guide without listing every single More Jump card in the game. So instead, like I've done in the last World Link event guides, I will make a quick recap of what you should think about when building your More Jump World Link event team. Remember, to get full event bonus, you need to have all 4 members of More Jump in your team. Each one of the unit members' cards should also be of a different attribute, with your final slot being a free slot. Here you should either slot in your favorite character or your strongest character in the attribute you have not yet used in your team. This of course to fill the rainbow attribute requirements that World Link events have. Finally, while meeting the requirements of having all 4 unit members as well as the 5 different attributes, you should try to slot in as many 4-star cards as possible in your team, with the maximum event bonus that you're aiming for without any mastery ranks being 275%. As for your support team, just slot in all of the cards with the highest bonus. You can even use the recommended button at the bottom of the screen, as it is very accurate in picking the best cards available to you. For a more in-depth guide how the event team building work for World Link events, go check out my ultimate guide to the World Link events down in the description, as I go into way more detail there on how the event team building actually works and what to think about. But that covers the quick tips for the event team building, so once the event concludes we will see a regular afterlive. The afterlive in question will be available between May 21st and May 22nd. Participating in the virtual live during the allotted time period will grant you 300 crystals and a stamp. The stamp this time around of Luca called Aren't You Curious? And the virtual live item added this time around is of course another set of glow sticks with the More Jump logo this time around. And as always, if you want these glow sticks, they will set you back 1,000 paid crystals to pick up. And of course, with this being a World Link event, there isn't actually any commissioned song being released alongside the event, the commissioned song for the event instead having already been released. The song in question is Motto, that was granted to us on January 14th. This is the song the 3D MV Another Cut feature for the More Jump World Link cards are attached to. And with it being a World Link song, there are no alternative vocals for this song upcoming. But with that, we have covered everything we needed to know about the More Jump World Link event. And as always, I am not particularly fond of the World Link gacha structure. I think having semi-limited cards but with the limited gacha rule set really sets the gacha back quite a bit, as the limited gacha rule set really does make it difficult to get more than a single card, often from banner if you even get that. That's why I have much more of a hard time recommending people actually go for the World Link set if they don't really love the set in question. That on top of me personally thinking that the costumes for these cards is actually quite bad. Like, don't get me wrong, the cards are very pretty, but I feel like they are very uninspired and they are very safe. They aren't really trying to break any new mold or try something new with More Jump. I feel like I've seen these cards before, even if they aren't exactly the same as the cards I'm thinking of. Obviously, you shouldn't listen to me if you really love this set and you've been saving your crystals for it. I just think that this personally is the weakest out of the World Link sets. It's playing it way too safe with the More Jump aesthetic, and the costumes aren't really feeling very More Jump-ish. It's just playing it way too safe and it's making it kinda boring. But rather than me continuously rambling on, I would rather hear your opinions on the More Jump World Link set. Do you agree with me that this is one of the weaker World Link sets, or do you really love this set? I would love to hear your opinions, as I always love reading all of your comments. While you're down there, make sure that you're subscribed, have rung the bell, shared this video with a friend, and left a like, as all of these things help me immensely in growing the channel even further, making me able to make even better guides. Finally, I want to extend a special thank you, as always, to all of my Patreons for continuously supporting me. With a special warm thank you to all of my append players, being Bambi, Charlie Toyism, Gabby Z, Helen P001 Star, Katie, Mia Marie 21, Opal Siren, Peterish, Romaru, Shoop, Snobby Hickory, and Veritas Uwu. All of you guys are truly amazing, and I cannot thank you enough for continuously sticking around with me. And if you wanna join them and my other Patreons in supporting me that little bit extra, a link will be down in the description to my Patreon. But with that, I've rambled far long enough. I will not keep you here any longer. Let's get out of here for the week.